phenomenal in-ring wrestler. But she got that fucking likable personality that is just hard to dislike. It's hard not to get behind Willow.
Literally and physically.
Facts. It's really extremely hard not to get behind Willow. So it's just like, bro, nobody's picking on it. Like, you advocate for Stephanie, but you're not doing a good job at it. Then when you get told you're not doing a good job at it, all of a sudden now you want to be a victim. Well, you put yourself out here like this, so you got to make the point.
Yeah, man. If you're not willing to back up your facts with anything, there's like literally 0 point at all.
Exactly.
We're talking about the Royal Rumble 2026 that happened, and with only 4 matches on the show, you would think this show would end up garbage like usual, but the show actually was pretty good. Surprisingly, we started out with the women.
Was it?
And yeah, it was a surprisingly good show. Surprisingly.
Well, hold on, Base. What you mean by that? Why you say was it?
I mean, like it was cool.
It was alright.
It was alright. You know, the way
I got what I wanted, so I would call it good.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why. Honestly,
I can't say I got what I wanted, so maybe that's why.
I get what both of you mean, because I kind of agree with you both. It's just like it wasn't the best Royal Rumble, but it certainly wasn't the worst either. Some things they could have for sure improved on and did better, but a lot of results that I feel like I picked came to fruition. So I mean, there's that. When nothing, no big surprises and nothing like that, but it's definitely some shit that could have been done better for sure. Start with the women's Rumble. You can go ahead.
Yeah, so we start with the women's Rumble. And our first 2 people is Charlotte and Alexa, and that was kind of like the telltale of this whole Rumble, with like tag teams and partners like having storylines within the match. You know,
I like that part of it. I like that was the story being told throughout this Rumble part. The tag team shit.
Mm-hmm. Like they had great moments with that, and you know what, the women's Rumble was definitely the better Rumble.
Oh, for sure, and we definitely gonna get into why they was.
Yeah, we're gonna jump straight into that. Who y'all MVPs? Speaking of us, who y'all MVPs of this women's world?
Lash, motherfucker legend, nigga.
Facts.
Yep.
Well, Lash fucking legend for sure. That's
right,
my
one
girl.
thing.
She did a big one in the Rumble.
It's one thing to eliminate Brie and Nikki Bella both at the same time. It's another thing to be like, I'm gonna eliminate Charlotte Flair and Io Sky.
Bruh, after every elimination, she eliminated both the belts. I'm like, oh, Big Lash. Then she eliminated Charlotte. I'm like, oh, Big Lash. And she eliminated Big Lash.
Then it.
When
I was like, oh, shit.
The cherry on top had been and Raquel.
Say what now?
I said the cherry on top had she eliminated Rhea and Raquel, because I'm like, she was gonna be doing Titan clashes with them. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, when that happened, I was like, yeah, they putting the rocket on Lash.
Shit, okay.
Nah, that
another moment that had me surprised was when Natty eliminated Becky like she was some jabroni.
Oh yeah. See,
yeah, that was a little bit surprising. I wasn't mad at it, but that was surprising. I appreciated that for real, to be honest with you.
Same here. Like it didn't have me mad. I was just like, oh shit, okay.
Here we go.
Like, you know how they'll give you your character that you wanted, and then they make it lame and like trash. Like, nah, they made Bloodsport Natty be Bloodsport Natty. I was like, you know what? I'm glad.
It gave her some new music too. I was like, oh shit, okay.
I was with it. The worst person
still had that heart guitar riff that she always gonna have, but you know,
in this Rumble.
No, I thought that was still dope to have a guitar riff, because it like let you know it was Natty, but some
I agree. I was like agreeing that, like, I like that they still kept that, but then gave her some shit.
Oh yeah. I was agreeing with you with that. Like that's fire to me. Speaking of the guitar riff, and still knowing it's Natty, my niggas. We've said this so many times before, but at some point somebody got to start listening. Def Rebel. I don't know where Jim Johnson is, but if he ain't on his deathbed or in hospice or whatever the fuck, if he is still able, please go get this man and put him back to work, because this is out of fucking control. The amount of people that came out in this Rumble, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this? Like, bro, it's 30 people in the Rumble, and almost half the Rumble I felt myself doing this for. Who the fuck is this? Everybody's theme, the men and the women, everybody's theme damn near sounds the same. Like I hate to keep referencing it, but it's dude because it's true. Like, bro, Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era, when you heard a certain thing, you knew, oh, this is this person because their themes was not like anybody else's, and them shits were memorable, bro.
And it didn't matter where on the card the person was.
You would get pops for niggas hearing you looking at the real deal now, like nigga,
Yeah.
D-Lo Brown.
Hey, my nigga with the hose.
You hear that? All right, Godfather pulling up the hose. You know what I mean,
Shit, man. Too cool. You look fly today,
bruh.
Man, hey, stop playing with me. Stop
playing with me. We naming tag teams and mid card acts, bro.
I don't even need lyrics to the song. You can play APA's beat right now.
No, that is. Bro, we haven't named anybody in the main event scene from any of those eras, bro.
We haven't named niggas who, in that version of the character, even sniffed the main event scene.
Stay in the back. There's a hurricane coming through. Yeah, see, we don't got none of that. We just got It's Chelsea.
It's Tippy's. Hey, like, if that wasn't on there, we wouldn't even know who the fuck it is.
And it's so funny because, like, I forget whose music it was. It was actually like a good one. And Wiser was like, yeah, you know that ain't Def Rebel because it didn't have, like, they're saying them name at the beginning of it. And then, like, the next person, it was like, Lash Legend. It was their bullshit ass music.
You know what's crazy? Zelina Vega's music might be the worst.
Oh, Zelina definitely got some who the fuck is that music.
Who the fuck is that music? And then when it, like, revealed itself to be her, the crowd didn't give a fuck.
Bro, I'm gonna keep saying it. Entrance music matters, bro. That's part of the presentation of the character. Case in point, all them people that came out in the men's rumble, if at any point in time you started hearing a countdown, any point in time, 5, 4, 3, 2, nigga, that crowd would have went crazy because we know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Look at Roman's music. When you hear that,
like, no Jericho. Surprising.
I knew Jericho wasn't coming. I'm not surprised at that. But my whole thing is like they gotta fix the music, bro. Because half these ladies that came out, I didn't even know who the fuck they was.
And Metro Boomin said he would love to make music. And them niggas still haven't gotten to it.
And that nigga make all type of beats, bro. Even if you can go back to Jim Johnston, tap in with Metro, let him do something.
He said he wanted to.
He wanted to.
Yeah. He said he wants to make music for y'all, and them niggas just like, oh, okay, just no selling it. Like,
I'm like, do y'all know who this is, bro? This is like being in the 90s and Timbaland hitting Vince like, yo, let me make. But see, Vince was smart enough to be tapped in because I remember in late Attitude Era that when they actually had like rappers and actual artists making theme songs for wrestlers. That's how Undertaker ended up with fucking Rolling by fucking Limp Bizkit as his entrance when he was matter of fact, had two, because he had American Badass first by Kid Rock, and then he switched to Rolling with Limp Bizkit. He had that first.
And you know, DX had Run DMC.
DX had Run DMC. The Rock had a version of his theme song that was made by Method Man.
We can't have nice things.
I forgot what band made it, but Austin had the Rock band version of his.
Oh yeah, Disturbed.
Yeah, Disturbed. Yeah, let's get music groups making entrance music again, nigga. Batista's theme is made by a real live touring rock band. So was He Who Should Not Be Named, Chris Benoit.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it wasn't apparent already. Yeah, like just like tighten up. Fire Def Rebel already. You should have been fired these niggas and bring in somebody that can actually make music. Like, I know the CFOs broke up, but bring them back together. Ain't no bringing niggas back together in a bag. All right, just do it. Okay.
If the CFOs broke up, go find the for real of the CFOs and bring them in with Jim Johnson.
Yeah, they make something crazy. Do it, and do it now.
Overall, the match was good though.
Yeah,
Lash was definitely my MVP. She did great. Obviously, Liv did great. Liv won, which I then predicted that. I predicted that probably even before we made our prediction video that Liv was winning.
And no Bianca Belair. What?
I was about to mention, I thought, this was where we would see her finally make her comeback, but
like, bro, it's been like a year. What is happening?
I've said this before. I don't think people understand I don't think. I guess because they kind of undersell it and people hear the type of injury she has, so they don't think it's that severe. But she low key got a pretty complicated injury. It's not something that's gonna heal that easily, even with. Anytime you fuck something up, and this was explained to me from playing sports. Anytime you fuck something up, the worst place to break anything is hand or foot, because majority of the bones of your body are in your hand or foot, and a bunch of small bones. So them shits ain't easy. It's a hard place to operate, and they're not easy to repair. And apparently, how she broke her shit, she broke it at the joint.
Yeah, and was it like at first, like they were waiting to see if it would heal naturally? It didn't. Then she had surgery, but like the surgery, like it didn't heal right. So that's kind of like where she's at with it. It's like not the hand; it's like her knuckle, specifically,
because it's like she can't. Apparently, it's like affecting how she can like grab shit and bend her hand and shit like that.
Yeah, and a wrestler like her, you know, she'd be picking everybody up. Like that's just key.
That's key, because it's just like keeping herself and others safe. Hell, if she can't use her hand properly, she may not be able to wrestle. Lord knows, I hope that ain't the case for her. But yeah, that's.
I was gonna say that would be the most trashiest way to go out. Niggas going out because of concussions, necks. And she like, yeah, my knuckle broke and I'm cooked forever. That's tough.
I don't even remember when she got hurt. That's what's crazy.
I know. It was at
she
Mania,
got hurt in the triple threat match last year.
I thought that's what it was. I didn't want to say that, but I figured it had to have been then, because she never had another match after that.
Yeah,
but I can't remember when it happened during that match, to be honest with you.
That's the thing. When the hell in the match did it happen?
Yeah, because she definitely like finished the match and did everything she was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Some freak accident stuff. I do like the NXT call ups that they gave us. You know, Kaylani, Soruka, Lola Vice.
The only reason I didn't like Kaylani, hey, go green, go white. You know, shout out to my fellow Spartan, but I had 27 in my Royal Rumble pool, and when she came out, I'm like, fuck, I'm cooked, because I know she's not. It's good to see her, but I know she's not about to win this.
She ain't with.
She had no business getting in the ring and hitting the Phoenix Splash out the gate.
Bro, that was hilarious to me. I'm like, first out the gate, this nigga getting a Phoenix Splash? Yeah, Soruka looked
like,
good though.
Oh, Soruka looked.
Yeah, she looked great. Her elimination was rather goofy, because it's like, why are you trying to hit that shit outside of the?
Yeah, trying to hit your particular finisher outside is fucking ridiculous, especially in a match such as that.
Yeah.
That's
because even had you hit it, you would have cooked yourself.
Yeah, she still would have been cooked.
I was gonna say, either way, you still would have been cooked. She would have had to land on her back with her legs.
Yeah. So that was the only thing I was like, okay, I see you're setting up her elimination, but this shit is goofy. She looked good. She looked good. And yeah, call her up sooner than later, because God forbid.
And Triple H, when we say sooner,
other injury.
When we say sooner, Triple H, we mean literally this week.
Monday or Friday, your pick. But yeah, sooner rather than later.
Jesus Christ. And Lola Vice too. Take all Lola, Kaylani, Soul, just take them now. Jesus Christ, stop wasting time.
There's nothing left for them three to accomplish on that level.
Tune in to NXT. Then we're gonna stay right there.
And after WrestleMania, go ahead and bring up Jada too.
Exactly. And Blake, just bring up. Just stop wasting people's time. Okay.
Oh yeah, Blake for sure need to.
Blake should have been on the main roster.
You're right. Hey, shout out to Liv. She's the winner, and her challenger, we will have to wait and see, but it looks like it might end up being Stephanie or Raquel, whoever wins that match.
And hopefully it's Raquel, because there's just more story there.
Wait, that story is going to be real interesting. So I think that kind of makes it seem like it's definitely going to be Raquel.
Yeah.
Plus Raquel deserves it. She been fucking rolling.
Oh yeah.
Put that title on Big Sexy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm with it. She's come a long way from the skin issue she was dealing with, and then when she came back in that Liv versus Rhea match and got no reaction, I said, oh shit. Like when you return and get no reaction,
Returning and getting no reaction is brutal.
That is brutal. So to be able to go from that to where she's at now is like, yeah, we need some sort of coronation for that.
Yes. Crown her champion on Monday. Next up, we had got AJ Styles versus Gunther. If AJ loses, his career finishes right here.
Where was that referee? He was trying to fuck on Allen.
That referee was counting very weird. But hey man, the density in Saudi Arabia is kind of high. So like it was hard to get them pin counts going. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Man.
Now the whole raise the arm thing, we've talked about that ad nauseum, because even in AEW, there was a whole match where they did the arm raises for somebody 3 times, and then for another person, they only did it once, and they just like it's weird. They be picking and choosing when they want to do the arm raises.
Man,
It's like, nah, bro.
this is just like writing. Pick and stick with the story consistency, man. The WWE refs are starting to be like NFL and NBA refs. If you're gonna call it one way, call it the other way too. Don't be getting in the ring. Like, stick with something. If you're gonna stick with the one arm, stick with the one arm, but don't do it for one time this time and 3 times the other time. No. And personally, I wish you would just stick with the 3 times. That to me makes it better. It builds up the match.
Tension.
Especially agree. Just stick with the 3 in general, but especially when a nigga career is on the line.
Yeah, don't drop his hand no one time. So I'm like, yeah, it's over with. God damn, you gonna let him fight
Man,
his career? AJ Styles, nigga, AJ Styles wrestled in WC.
Yo, man, gonna smack up my arm a little bit and be like, yup, that's it. Hey, say goodbye. Twin, give me a chance.
Twin, give me a chance. That's hilarious.
AJ woke up like, well, nigga, I didn't lose. Ref was like, you out, Twin? Like, nah, bro, I was awake still. You ain't give me a chance.
They ain't even let me try, bro.
Shouts out to Gunther, the career killer. He killed Goldberg, he killed John Cena, now he killed AJ Styles.
Hey, not for nothing. I know I was joking when it's like, hey, where's that referee thing? Yo, when AJ was about to take his gloves off and then put them back on, I thought he was really about to grab the mic and say, nah, fuck that referee. For a half second, I really thought he was about to get into that bag. Like, nah, twin.
Twin. That ref was cheating.
I halfway thought, it was like, oh shit. Is that where we
got a lot left in the tank?
That ain't where we going. At least not in WWE anyway.
Man, look, that was something else, man. Appreciate everything, Alan Jones. We appreciate you. Personally,
yeah, man. You were here for 10 years.
I'm gonna say it like this. This is how impressed I am with AJ Styles. This is coming from somebody who never watched TNA and was only introduced to him from a couple matches in New Japan, and then watched everything he did in WWE. I'm not mad at nobody that calls AJ Styles their GOAT. And AJ Styles is dangerously close to my top 5. And he might actually just go ahead and put him there. He's in a dogfight with Chris Jericho. That's just because Jericho got that was one of my favorite wrestlers from childhood. So it's more sentimental value there. Even discovering AJ Styles as a full-grown adult, that motherfucker was just too good, bro. Like, for him to have, still to this day, one of the best matches I ever seen at WrestleMania was AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon.
Yeah, that
like, bro,
how's business?
That is a testament to how good he was. Because, bro, why was that match with Shane that good, bro? Like, what are we doing?
That match should have not been good at all. But guess what? It was.
Arguably match of the night.
That's what I'm saying. It was arguably match of the entire fucking card.
Yeah.
As a guy who's seen most of AJ's TNA run and then seeing his stuff in Japan, and then to see the nigga show up in WWE in 2016 to see what he's done, where he's gone now, I'm just like, man, look, AJ, I don't know where you're going from here. You may end up on your couch, you know what I'm saying, sipping, and that's it, and going by your day. You may end up in TNA wrestling Leon Slater or somebody for that TNA title, or you may end up in AEW. Wherever you end up, it really don't matter to me because we're gonna still, give you your flowers regardless of the fact. So yeah, it was an honor to witness AJ Styles, be the GOAT. So
much respect to the face that runs the place.
Yeah, AJ for me, I had come across like TNA by mistake in like 04 or 05. Like I kind of just like stumbled across it. And I was like, oh, who are these people? Like, the first people I had noticed was like the people I had like known from WWE, WCW, like a Jeff Jarrett, a Raven, like Kevin, like a bunch of Jeff Hardy. Like these are people like I already knew. Pac was there for a hot second. Like AJ was the first person who I wasn't familiar with before. I'm like, yo, who is this? Like, yo, he was getting busy, and
He was
getting busy in TNA to the point where like
phenomenal. Some would say.
and like in B video games, not to step on the joke, but like in WWE video games, I would like they would have his moves in there. I would give instead of creating a play, I would just give niggas his moveset because like, yo, this nigga raw, and I need niggas to have this moveset in the game because
that motherfucker is great at his job, bro. Like, because like that was crazy to me. I'm like, AJ not young. He came to WE not necessarily super young, and he was clearly better than everybody. He's still better than most everybody else. AJ almost 50. That's the thing.
Still could go, pause, still look good. Like, yo, he came to WWE not really doing like the fancy, like flippy shit that he was doing in TNA no more, and was still fucking damn near the best wrestler on the card every time.
Every time, bro. Like most of the wrestlers on this card, best matches with AJ Styles, bro. Most of these niggas' best match. Most of the wrestlers you've seen over the last 10 to 15 years, best matches with AJ Styles. That's not by chance. Like, Brock's best match in the last 10 years was with AJ Styles. Easily.
Yo, immediately came to WWE, started having bangers. Had a banger with Roman at whatever pay-per-views those were. Had the bangers with Cena. All within the first year.
That's the first year, bro.
All within the first year.
Like, bro, if the match sucked, it went on AJ. And you rarely ever seeing a bad AJ Styles match is like seeing Steph Curry miss a three. You'd be more shocked that it was bad than actually. You'd be more shocked that the match is bad or the shot not going in and it actually going in or the match being good. He missed. Yeah, that went there.
That's a fact.
AJ is cold, bro. About Gunther, I saw something on Twitter and I thought it was a good point too, as far as like how they book him right now. Now, while, this whole career killer thing is a pretty cool accolade, at the same time, it's like, I feel like they're doing almost like the whole Randy Orton legend killer thing with Gunther. But the thing is, like the post made was Gunther is being fed these people. Randy Orton was hunting these niggas. Gunther is the beast in the cage that's getting thrown. They throwing him down there to the beast, and they got to try to fight their way out. Randy was the beast on the prowl outside of a cage. This nigga was going hunting his own prey and feasting. So they was like, it's definitely you can't really compare them because it's a big difference. And I was like, that's a very interesting thought.
Yeah, it's like all these people are like seeking goon type deal.
Yeah, like they're seeking him out, and it's on the other hand, when nobody's seeking Randy was coming for them, and it was just like, yeah, you can try to get away, but good luck.
But see, at least at that time though, like Randy was young, and it was like a good amount of legends there. Shoot, you looking now, you like, I mean, not a lot of. Well, then again, that's a lie. I can't say that because career killer can go the way of like most of these niggas is like 45 years old. Like that's on the main roster.
You still can put some niggas down. Roman,
I was like, you right.
Cody.
Yeah, and
I forget most of these niggas.
And you can kind of tweak it to where like, yeah, with like Cena, like his career is done. With AJ, his career, or at least WWE career, is done. You can even tweak it to be like, yo, he just like whooped the nigga's ass so bad, like his career is like never the same type deal. It's like, you're struggling to find someone else he could retire if like Brock ain't looking to retire anytime soon, or whoever else you're trying to have Gunther face in the future. So you could always
be a cool concept of like, yeah, actually
they can do them. They can do them like what you call it. They can do them like how Braun Breaker did Ricochet.
Right. Yep. Or how Ivan Drago did
Ivan Drago lost to Rocky. You meant how he did to Apollo?
Well, I was going more the route of like after that match, Rocky was like never the same, and like the niggas saying, "Hey, nigga, you got to retire."
Oh yeah,
all that. But more so the fact of him winning that and instead of losing, because if we go the route of Apollo, niggas gonna have to have funerals.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to clock out. I'm just like, hold on, Gus can't be doing people like Drago did Apollo Creed. Wait a minute, that would be fire though. Just have Gunther be like, after he chokes somebody out, they be like, he ain't breathing. And and then put a mic in Gunther's face, and he just like, if he dies, he dies.
You might as well. They be trying to book Gunther like an old school, European villain anyway. So it fits the character.
He coming out in the robe and everything. Get that nigga some boxing gloves. That's it.
That music.
Shout out to Goon. Oh yeah, I do. It's the middle part of it does sound terrible though.
Yeah.
Once it gets to that I don't know.
I always been a fan of that. The wrestlers who came out to those type of things, like classical music things, like Flair, Macho Man, Daniel Bryan comes out to a version of it.
Yeah. Sandow.
Damien Sandow. Yeah.
Even Hunter Helmsley, like at one.
True.
Yeah, Hunter. Where that when before he was Triple H, where it was just Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah.
I did
the Blue Bloods from Connecticut.
Yo, that shit. Supposed to take this nigga seriously. Hey, but it hit though.
And it went from that to
That's
fucking Motorhead.
Them pedigrees used to be stiff as hell.
Yeah, he was that. Yeah, he was killing niggas.
Yeah, I seen the one. He dropped the nigga right on his head.
Right on the top of his fucking head.
It was the dude's fault because he thought he was doing a different move, but like, man, that shit looked crazy.
Man, that shit looked crazy. I'm like, God damn.
Like, I'm never taking that move.
Ever.
All right. What we got next? Oh, Drew and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
WWE
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Birdman.
Sami Zayn gave no fights. No fight. Yeah, no fight.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay, yeah, the way the card, it came, like when it came now and not at the end of the show, I'm like, okay, Sammy's not winning. But the way Drew was laying on this dude from jump, I'm like, he getting a lot of offense in early. I'm not sure.
See,
but
that's what I thought it was going to be Drew just beating him up, and then he was going to get a fiery babyface comeback and a bunch of other stuff. Nah, nigga.
Nigga. We get none of that shit here, Samuel.
None of that,
Samuel Zayn. Nope. You finna get laid on. Drew was out there baby shaking this nigga.
Drew said in a whole promo, he said, listen, I've beaten Sami Zayn 11 times. But this Sami Zayn is different. He went to WrestleMania. He beat Gunther. He did all this stuff. But it don't matter.
Bro,
I'm thinking, all right, we going into this match, it's gonna be even or something. Like, nah, this nigga just laid on him. Yo, yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about Sami Zayn going for a title when I just saw this man. I just saw him.
When I say sometimes the champion needs to be dominant to the point where you leave no doubt. This is what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Leave no doubt. Hey man, you ain't supposed to be in here with me, so I'm finna embarrass you. I've been calling for this type of match for so long. This reminds me of when they had that ladder match against Taker and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was no bullshit. Drew won clean.
Mm-hmm.
All clean. All, yeah, let me get all that. I don't want to hear nothing this fuck nigga got to say.
Sami Zayn, from this point forward, look, guys, I get it. You guys want that Sami Zayn happy story of the underdog winning the title, but listen, you need to understand that in this world that we live in, not everybody gets to go to the mountaintop. Not everybody gets there.
Not everybody gets to win. I know a lot of you listening to this, a lot of you grew up in the generation where everybody got trophies because the adults that raised you were too cowardly to tell you, hey, you aren't that fucking good. Or you finished in second place. You don't win, so you don't get a trophy. And people like myself and Drew are here to tell you, you lost. You lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
This also makes Drew's trolling on Twitter so much funnier.
Bro, that shit's so funny, bro. Drew is hilarious.
Hey, man. When you put the Hulk Hogan music, that was it for me. I was like, yep, that's it.
Yo, he did the Hulk Hogan music. He did the, they had some tweet. It's today's Sammy's day, and he put the crying emojis up. He did all that shit knowing he was about to lay on this dude.
Don't that know he was going to lay on this nigga? That's hilarious.
Talking about some Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia. You crazy as hell.
Are y'all trying me right now? Oh, y'all think I'm some type of fuck nigga? Bet I got you, Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia. Dog walk that bitch ass. We need these. I'm talking about we need these to the extent of at least once a year. Even if you try to build somebody up, because to me that's a good way to build somebody up. Like I said, comparing it to the Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy shit. The reason because what you doing, you testing the waters to see if somebody you might put in the main event later. Let's see if we can get people Will people be willing to get behind him in a situation against one of the big dogs, even if they get laid on? That's what that match did. Even though Jeff got rocked the entire match and lost, he earned Taker's respect and he earned the fans' respect. So that was something they could revisit later on down the road. It just had to be built up over time. Now, that's not what happened with Sami Zayn here. Sometimes when niggas just need to get laid on and get showed, hey, second place is okay sometimes. And that's what happened. That's what needed to happen.
And just goes to show y'all could have been doing this with Drew. Drew could have had the belt. Drew could have been this type of champion the whole time. It would have helped out everyone involved. It helps out Cody because Cody, like in this current version of the character, is, as we've seen, better chasing the belt than when he's champion. It kind of just gets stale because y'all not trying new shit. But like, you know, Drew's been doing good work pretty much since he came back to the company and like been in these positions. Pause. And yeah, like finally, you know, y'all were jobbing him out in every big match. Y'all finally gave him the belt, and he's showing what like y'all could have been doing with him. So glad that, you know, he's getting this opportunity and is showing up.
I'm glad. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect.
Yes. But now we've reached the main events, the men's Royal Rumble. Actually, you know what? That's great. Based. Let's start with you. How'd you feel about the starts of this match?
Yeah, okay. Well, the start, you know, Derula, you know, it's my dog. My dog came out. You know, I was all smiles at the beginning of this, and then at first they decided to job my son Bronson or Braun Breaker out. What the fuck? Like, why we did those? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? We ain't have to do that. Why we do that? What else?
I get why they did it, but that's nasty work to do Braun Breaker like that. I know why they did it is to continue their story, but that's nasty. At the beginning of the Rumble too, that's nasty work.
Also, I wanted to quickly mention, before this Rumble even started, I was dumbfounded because obviously throughout the show they were showing all the past Rumble winners. Yo, they threw my dog Vince a shout out. I was like, oh shit, they showed him. It said 1999, Mr. McMahon. I said, oh wow, they actually fucking put that on the Y'all been going out of y'all way to no sell the fucking creator of all this shit. And now you just throw him up there. I ain't mad at it.
Ain't mad at it.
I was just surprised to see it.
Did they by chance show the winner of the 2004 Royal Rumble?
You know,
I don't think they did.
Yeah, I think at one point I did see an error 404 on my screen, but maybe that was just you know my
the screen might have glitched over a year. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not. They said it was a mistake for some reason. Like they didn't have a Rumble that year.
I bet they didn't have a Rumble that year.
But yeah, they honestly, I get why you did the whole angle, but I feel like you could have did that angle a little later on in the match. Like you didn't have to kill this nigga off immediately on some Santino Marella.
And this, the black hoodie, is it set
the
this
hoodie
and not set? Like, we been did this.
We did. We made the joke online already.
Yo, Triple H really is just
y'all pull up package.
Black hoodie.
Y'all pull up starter package hoodies. And is it even Seth? Like who is it? Like who is it?
Where everybody's
like,
really Seth? Shysties. Triple H want to low-key be a street nigga. Because why do you keep doing this, bro?
We're gonna put you in a hoodie, a shiesty, and it's got to be all black.
And as we progress into this Rumble, a lot of the eliminations were just trash. Like the way people were eliminated, the people that we got and the people that we didn't get. Like we really couldn't get Finn and Carmelo Hayes.
We couldn't get Finn or Carmelo Hayes, but they put two Americans wearing Mexican masks, and then they put La Parka in the goddamn Rumble. La Parka? We ain't got no room for Finn Balor. We got a spot for La Parka and Mr. Iguana?
Finn, Carmelo, and shit. Like, no, this other person wasn't gonna win, but he over his shit right now. Like, you ain't have a spot for Kit Wilson?
You know what? I wasn't mad at that. I enjoyed that. That's good. You know what? Good culture, which that was a good call.
Come on, yo. You like, the nigga got something going right now. You gotta strike while people still give a fuck is the only point I'm making here.
Nah, I get you. I'm just fucking with you, but I don't. I never understand when they do stupid shit like that, which that is always dumb to me. Like, I don't
striking while the
understand
iron's
why
hot
you
is better than
wouldn't want to put people in when they're, like you just said, strike while the iron's hot. I don't understand why you wouldn't want
It's
people to
just-
put. Carmelo is super over right now. Why the fuck wouldn't you put, even if he is the Intercontinental Champion?
Because here's the other thing. Maybe it's one of
That's
those things
allegedly.
where it's like,
First of all,
okay, with Finn,
I'm gonna let you go first because I was about to say something about that. What you call it there?
I was gonna say, well, like Finn and Carmelo, like they should be in the Rumble. Let me say that they should have been in it. But maybe it's one of those things where it's like you see what they did with like a Rusev, with like a Ray Phoenix, a Miz, like they were in there and like immediately just got thrown out.
Like
maybe like
Ray Phoenix, Rusev, Pentagon.
They didn't want to do that to a Finn or Carmelo. At least with a Kit Wilson, like my point of him being in there, like his character's already goofy anyway. So like it works for him to like you have him in there, have the crowd react to his stupid ass song, eliminate him with 2 seconds. At least that works with him. Like you doing that to like a Rusev, to Ray Phoenix. Like you could do that with the Miz as well.
You're telling me you're doing that to the people that's on your weekly show instead of it's like, come on, bro.
Would you rather? Let me ask y'all this: would y'all rather a person that does have the potential to be like a top star or utilized in a good way, a better way, to be in the Rumble and immediately thrown out, or just not have him in the Rumble at all?
No, I agree with what you're saying. Don't put them in that. Don't hold nobody, especially if you got plans for them being like a star, big stars later. Meaning you putting a belt on them, or you gonna have them feuding for the belt on a regular basis. Yeah, definitely don't do that because I 100% agree on that. So if you gonna hold them, leave them out of it. I'd rather them not even be in it and have a chance to get hold than I'd rather them just be out of it all together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Carmelo is still champion. So he's still a champion. And I think this helps actually further his story. Without them holding him, I think that helps further his story if he was just going to be in there to get hold. I mean, as long as you using people like that, like a La Parka, like a Mr. Iguana, like a Miz, like, you know what I'm saying? People who, and honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't like to disrespect the Miz because just like the end of the day, using Miz, somebody like Miz as spotter is bullshit. Miz is a Grand Slam champion. Why are we using Grand Slam champions as fodder?
Yeah, no, I agree like that as well. Like Miz should definitely be used better. But the way that I only like mention like it worked with him because like they always position him as that chicken shit. So like him getting eliminated like that is nothing but
sure. And I get that, but I don't know. I'm just big on the whole when you put that. I'm big on keeping not only the champion strong, but the belt strong. So to me, once that title get put on you, even if you're not the champion anymore, you've been champion. So you shouldn't be losing to this any old jabrones or getting holed out unless it's to somebody who is the current champion or has been champion just like you, or somebody they really truly see as a champion.
Yeah, I agree with you here. Definitely. Especially someone like the Miz with, check the resume. Grand Slam, Mania main eventer. Back when that was like only one night, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I get why people do get in those spots. Even people not gonna win, because it's just like those spots are necessary to take up to get over a person like Oba or Braun. You know what I'm saying? They're there to make them people look strong, because everybody ain't a top contender. It's 30 superstars. Obviously, everybody ain't a top contender. Your main event scene is traditionally going to have anywhere from 4 to 6 people typically rotating within those top spots. Outside of them, and then after that, you got your next level, which would be your upper mid card guys who are going to be feuding for your top mid card title, and probably going to be rotating up into the main event scene. All in all, that's probably going to be roughly about 15 people. Then after that, you just got a lot of bullshit. You got your guys who might be moving up into the mid card, to the upper mid card at some point in time. And then everybody else is going to be, like I said, cannon fodder. They're just going to be people who get to make those guys look strong.
And I get having Mr. Iguana and La Parka in there because of like the AAA, deal that they got going on, and you want to feature them. But like, bro, why did they have to be here? Like, them Saudi Arabian people didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Thanks.
I'm like, respect to La Parka, but I mean, son, like, why were those the two that?
Yeah, that was definitely different. That was something else.
I hit the music. It was funny. Like, I'm watching the stream. Like, with Wiser. Like, he comes on the screen, I'm like, La Parka, and like Wiser shit was like 2 seconds behind me. He goes, La Parka? Like, I was like, the fuck? Like, just said, the choices that were made, and we're gonna get into it, but like, yeah, there's just a lot of
you can get right into
that
it.
were made.
Rusev getting eliminated
in
quick.
particular, that was just like
Ray Phoenix meaning nothing. No
I
Aleister
definitely
Black.
found myself saying that quite a few times during this Rumble. Huh? What? The fuck are they doing?
Which now that I think about it, you had both El Grande. You was just doing stuff.
You know, so those people not being in it, I kind of understand it because you're going to hold them, just keep them out to protect them all together. Although I still think you could have put Finn in without holding.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the further his story. I'm assuming they kept him because I don't. It's so much going on right now in WWE too. Because I'm like, especially based off the person who ended up winning it. First of all, before we get to that, who y'all MVP of the Rumble? The men's Rumble.
MVP of the men's Rumble. I mean, I don't know if it is Oba, but he's someone that does come to mind. Like, I saw the list. He tied for most eliminations with the eventual winner with 5. He was there, the number 1 entrant, like, had a good showing. That's the thing, 5, like, even then, like, he had the most eliminations, tied the most eliminations, but like 5 seems low as hell.
Yeah, for one competitor in a Rumble, yeah, especially if you're gonna be the most elimination guy.
I was gonna say for the dude that came out at
typically
1.
the person with the most eliminations in a Rumble typically gonna be anywhere from 6 to 8 most nights, because you got the records being the double digits. So I feel like 6 to 8 eliminations means you had a really good show, and 5 does seem low.
Yeah, and
low is
that's the other thing. Like, you asking the MVP of the women's match, it was easier because of like the way last showed out, who she eliminated and how she eliminated them.
Yeah.
To my point, this match, it's like, the eliminations like they were all over the place with this one. So like, even
for me,
who got eliminated, like, a lot of times, like, the how was fucking ridiculous. Like, Brock Lesnar getting eliminated during Jey Uso's entrance.
Like, nigga, people talking about. I'm like, bruh, everybody got hold in this match. I don't think that a lot of people got hold. You can't really complain about one person. Oba got eliminated by Brock. Did we see how Brock got eliminated? Brock got eliminated by fucking LA Knight and Cody Rhodes during an entrance. They damn near no-sold the elimination.
Like, the crowd probably didn't even realize they're too busy eating. And then, like, shit, as viewers, we almost damn near missed it because of, like, what was going on.
Like, nigga, did they just eliminate Brock during Jey Uso's entrance?
Yes, they did.
And that was the other thing that kind of annoyed me, too, is, like, obviously, the moment we, like, knew both Oba and Brock were going to be in this match, or be in this Rumble match, we're all waiting for that showdown. We're waiting for that encounter. And, like, they're building up to it. They have the stare down. It gets broken up. Okay, cool. Have the stare down again. Broken up. Okay, cool. They have to stare down the 3rd or 4th time, whatever it was. And Oba tries to grab Brock, and like Brock like sidesteps him or avoids him. And then Oba gets eliminated by Brock. So like Brock kind of like sunned Oba in this, which I don't like. In addition to he German suplexed Oba as well. So like it's like, Oba didn't even really get nothing on Brock.
Because that part kind of got cut out for me. So I saw him get German.
So I didn't really care for that.
Then I saw him.
Does it kill Oba? No, but
it ain't a good look.
It ain't a good look, and we're already very weary of how it's gonna go with Oba on the main roster, given who's in charge. So like this, it's not a good sign. Where how he was being presented, like when it came to Brock, but also it doesn't help with the Brock always be laying on all the colors. He just laid on another one. So yeah, I ain't care for that for real.
Yeah, that's
for me.
Yeah, that was definitely that definitely to me. I didn't like that presentation of that. It's like I would have liked more to get like a Keith Lee versus Roman, Keith Lee versus Brock type of moment in that Rumble.
Yeah, like Brock eliminated. No, wait, did Brock eliminate Keith Lee in that Rumble? Yeah, he did, but like put him over beforehand though.
Keith Lee got put over heavy beforehand.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I didn't put over Oba before like eliminating them in this at all. And I'm not saying that's Brock's fault, but I'm just saying like we didn't get that.
Especially, how much people are literally saying, hey, this guy needs to be presented like Brock. He needs to beat Brock. He needs to be the one to take Brock out.
And it's like, the blueprint is there. Like there's like, you have to go out of your way to fuck things up with this guy. And it's like, I'm not going to jump out the building and say like, it's happening already, but like a little concerning.
Yeah. And we know how Brock and the darkies interact. So yeah, I definitely wasn't a fan of that. How that whole thing happened and how that interaction went. But nevertheless, still a good showing from Oba.
So speaking of, go ahead.
For me,
What'd you say?
the MVP.
I was just gonna say, speaking of presentations, I did like how, in terms of like a debut, I liked how Powerhouse Hobbs was presented. Like I personally liked how they had like his Powerhouse Hobbs name, and then they shifted towards this new name. Like I did like that, and it gave him pyro, which was surprising. Got a decent reaction. What I didn't like though, in addition to like to speak further to things that just didn't make sense. But they always do that showdown shit between two monsters or two people that have had beef or whatever. They try to do it with Powerhouse Hobbs and Bronson Reed. Like Hobbs, like he takes his straps down, like they about to set that up. The only problem is they had already been interacting in the fucking Rumble. They already been like punching each other and shit. So it's like, you trying to do it now? Y'all already like been.
Y'all have already interacting. Y'all have already literally basically started having a match together. So like now trying to sell us on this is a big deal. It's just like, but we just saw them boxing like a few minutes ago.
That made no sense. And then I think Powerhouse like got eliminated right after that. I was like, okay, that was fucking dumb. I don't know who to blame for that, but like that shit was trash. Yeah, it was just like another one of those things that just like didn't make sense and didn't hit for me in this.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it was cool seeing him debut though. I'm assuming. I don't want to make that assumption again because I was gonna say shit. If he getting pyro, they must think of him as a really big deal. But I'm like, I remember this time last year when Pentagon came over. Yeah.
And I don't know if that pyro was just for the debut or did he have pyro in AEW?
If he did, I don't remember.
Yeah, if he did, I don't remember it. I would think that he's not gonna have it going forward. Not that he necessarily needs it. So now just hopefully they have a plan for him going forward, because that also be the problem, whether it's a debut or a returning person. They only have an idea on when to bring him back or how to debut him, but never have a plan going forward. What's up, Rusev? What's up, Alistair? What's up, whoever else? Like,
Jesus Christ.
Like Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is another one. They have no idea what to do with him because they don't want to put him back with his brother yet, clearly. So until then, he's just fucking dicking around doing nothing.
I don't understand. This is why Triple H gets so much, rightfully so. This is why they give him such a hard time, such gripes, because it's just like, what exactly is supposed to be going on? What is exactly happening here as far as what you're doing with this show? Because there's so many people on this show that, for the life of me, I don't understand why you're not doing anything with them. TV time to some of the people you're giving it to, and it's just like, these people getting little to no reactions. Why are they on? I'm like, why not put somebody on TV who actually is here and can get a reaction, is proven to get a reaction, can get over it, but instead we're trying to force a round peg into a square hole. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we still trying to force, I hate to say this, but why are we still trying to force the Wyatt Six on people? And I was the biggest supporter initially.
The Wyatt Six, the MFTs, like all that.
The Wyatt Six, the MFTs, the so many shit that y'all still trying to force them. Like, man, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Get it off TV, bro.
Yeah.
Why are we still doing this?
And like, I'm someone that, even if I may not personally be a fan of someone or something, I can acknowledge like, I may be in the minority, like, this person's over. They got something to them. They got something going. Like, they have some sort of connection with the crowd, or they're over. Like a LA Knight, despite some shitty ass booking, he returned and got one of the biggest pops of the night. No pun intended. Like, people still give a shit about this guy. yet you still choose to.
And they've been booking him horribly for like 2, maybe 3 years, and he still is getting some of the loudest reactions from the crowds every fucking night. Yeah, I hear you.
All right, cool. Sorry, because my whole mic was acting weird.
Yeah, I was about to say, where the heck did Alvin?
So you know what's crazy? I was talking and like no one could hear me, and I was like, "What the hell, man? This is weird." It's showing my voice coming up, so I'm like, "All right, let me just leave the studio and come back," because it probably had a glitch or something. Because I was trying to add to it, and I was like, "These niggas really no selling me." I'm like,
nigga, the whole time I was like, in my mind, I'm like, "Damn, this nigga Allen is asleep or something." Because I'm like, "What the?"
I've been trying to cut in the entire time. The bass kept going. I'm like, oh man, that's tough.
I remember like both me and Frank asked questions like for the group, and only the both of us were answering. I'm like, damn, is Alvin just not going?
I was trying to answer, and it just kept. I was just like, yo, they no selling me. I'm like, dang, what's happening right now? Because I was about to say,
I promise you,
I was about to say my MVP.
Hear you say shit.
Yeah, like my MVP for the Rumble. It's a cop out answer, but it's Drew McIntyre.
Okay, yeah, I did laugh the way Cody got eliminated when Drew came and kicked that. I was like, wait, who is that? Oh, shit, my nigga Drew.
Like Drew McIntyre is my undoubted MVP of that match. And that nigga got Cody the F up out of there. I was like, yep, that's all I needed. I don't need to see nothing else.
Cause the happiness I know went on in Kudos' household.
Cause that's the other thing I gotta bring up. Like in last year's Rumble, one of the things that pissed me off the most was in the women's Rumble where they were all doing that goddamn kip up. It's like, okay, we get it, y'all athletic, y'all can all do it. Enough.
Half the women in the Rumble did that shit at some point.
And then like this year, it felt like maybe not as extreme, but everyone was doing that goddamn skin the cat shit. And then when like Cody was in, I'm like, this shit again. And then like he tried to do it and it failed. And then the nigga kicked him in the head. I'm like, whoa, he was. Because like the way they shot it was because you didn't see Drew, like he came out of nowhere with.
No, that was fine.
So I did enjoy that.
Drew might be the MVP of the whole show. He laid on Sammy and eliminated Cody. I don't know, man.
Drew might be the MVP of the whole show, laying on Sammy and getting rid of Cody. Yeah, he might be the MVP of the show. But eventually, the tribal chief comes out, makes his return, throw your ones up and all that good shit. He came out, did what he does. He cut the promo until hey man, I gave y'all 2 years to get your shit back in order. I'm gonna take this time, shoot me a couple movies, chill with my family, and I'm gonna come back in 2 years.
Hey,
he told them niggas like Dracula did in Castlevania. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch that anime on Netflix. I'll be back in 2 years. If y'all niggas is still here, I'm bringing hell with. And he wasn't playing. He came back 2 years later. Oh, y'all bullshitting? Y'all ain't made no stars?
Hey, I got something to say about those comments, which I'll add at the end. But I'll just say, like, another thing that pissed me off about this particular Rumble is, this was a nasty ass Final Four. I hate when the final people aren't people that can like realistically win or have a chance to win. Like Logan wasn't winning this shit. Randy wasn't winning this shit. Like Goon and Roman intrigued me because we've never seen it. Like they never even like interacted or like said each other's like in character, like said each other's names. So it's like, oh shit, first interaction between Roman and Goon, it's lit. But like I don't like it when you're getting down to those final people and it becomes more and more clear. Even if you know who's going to win, at least have the other ones be people who you can also realistically see winning because they're gonna be in the world title picture or have a big match like at Mania. Like they need to do a better job.
Real quick side note. You know how trash you got to be in NXT so that you can't get a call up? The male side of NXT is so garbage. They said,
"Oh shit,
I'm not bringing none of y'all niggas up because y'all niggas."
Well, I don't even hold that. It ain't even that they garbage or sad. You got to realize the women that they even called up from out of NXT into the Rumble, these little bitches has been in NXT for and won championships in the last 2 to 3 years. They've been in NXT a long time. They just brought up all the OGs out of NXT out of the men's division. That's not saying that the men's division ain't shit. They just brought up Oba, Trick, Mello. Well, Mello was last year, but still.
True.
Oba, Trick, Mello, Javon. They just brought up all their big timers.
Yeah, I'll shoot them some bail in that regard because it's like in their eyes, yeah, like you have Oba, Trick, and Javon who are fresh out of NXT, so it's like in their eyes, that's probably like they just came up to the main
That's true.
roster.
In their eyes,
literally-
that's their call up. You're right.
And for all we don't know where Powerhouse or Royce Keys, like we don't know where he's going. Like
That name,
He could still
that
go to
name,
NXT.
by the way, Royce Keys. Jesus Christ. There's actually a significance to it on why he chose that name. So I was like, okay, I got it.
That's why I won't trash it because of the significance.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, that's that. I'm fine with it then. I'll just get used to it.
Like I hope he keeps the Powerhouse nickname.
Yeah,
like, if he could
hopefully.
at some point turn to shift that shit to Powerhouse Keys, I think that's kind of lit.
Powerhouse Keys is
That's what I'm saying. Like if he could at some point shift to that, I'm like, okay, he got something there. But if he doesn't, we'll in time get used to Royce Keys as we do with all these other names that they change.
Yeah, that Final
can't
Four
be no
was
worse than Blake Monroe. That Final Four is nasty. First of all, stop putting Logan Paul in the Final Four.
I think
I was
him being
so
in the
pissed
Final
off at
Four
that
so
Final
often is now letting me know these niggas gonna put Logan Paul on the map at some point.
Oh, Bean told me. I knew last year, but this year I was like 95% sure last year. This year put it at 105. They're 100% going to make Logan Paul the WWE or World Heavyweight Champion at some point in time. 1,000%.
That's
Not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And that's one of the nastiest things that I could possibly think of. When that happens, I think at that time, I'm going to be out on wrestling.
especially now since he signed a full-time contract at this point, right?
He will.
I think he's still part-time. He'll show up during maybe SummerSlam and during WrestleMania build up and all that stuff. But I think he still does because he still does his podcast. You know what I'm saying? He'll still do his other stuff.
He only show up for the big four pay-per-views.
Yeah, he'll show up for the big fours.
But he's been on he's been on the past few. He's been on the Saturday Night's main events. I don't think he's missed a Raw in a minute. He's not missed a show in quite a while.
Really? I ain't been watching the show regularly recently, so.
But wasn't he at Survivor Series though? So he was at Survivor Series and then he just stayed going into January and that's, WrestleMania build up. So I think after Mania is done, he might disappear.
Come back around SummerSlam?
Yeah. Cause this whole Vision group is definitely gonna be cooked after. This group is getting cooked.
The Vision is cooked after Monday.
Because when a hoodie dude shows up.
Yeah, the hoodie dude, aka Seth Rollins. But yeah, that's over with for them. But yeah, the Final Four, man, I think Wiseman touched on this a bit when he said that must have just been a big deal when we was younger, because it seems like the Final Fours don't really be intriguing and they don't make it a big deal like they used to. One of these four men is going to main event WrestleMania. And
yeah,
they don't. It's like that didn't matter this time. I can't remember if they did it last year either. To me, the Final Four is supposed to signify basically these are the top dudes in the main event scene right now. And based off of this Final Four, that couldn't be true.
Based on this Final Four, we cooked.
Was it Roman, Gunther, Logan, and
Randy
Orton?
And Randy Orton.
I'm like, Randy ain't I don't.
Randy old, Roman don't be here, Logan don't be here. And then Gunther, which is that's great, but he was already on top of the mountain, so it's we could.
Also, it was hey, yo, what are y'all doing? Gunther laid on AJ, right? And then he comes out limping. So it's yo, you trying to make him a heroic babyface? What the fuck?
Exactly. Why are you showing the limping heel somehow persevering and surviving to be one of the last four in the Rumble? No, nigga.
Also, I need niggas to, I don't know what it is, but niggas gotta aura farm more when they come out in the entrances. Goon should have walked out as his beat dropped and just stood there and aura farm. Yeah, niggas, I got AJ up out of here and start walking to the ring. Just walk. You don't even gotta run. You the last person. You can walk.
Yeah, he came out all limping and shit. No aura farming or nothing. He looked like he was in pain. I'm yo, what is this? This ain't the ring general I'm familiar with.
I think a lot of the men's Rumble definitely left a lot to be desired for sure.
Also, early on, those entrances were coming quick as fuck.
Nigga, them niggas was coming in fast as a bitch.
They were coming in fast, but also I'm saying the time in between the entrances. I'm like, it's like one nigga would come out, run to the ring, and it felt like 30 seconds later they were doing the countdown for the next.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them niggas was coming in fast as hell. Why is it that the timer? Because I said 90 seconds. Why is it that the timer said it was coming in every 80 to 90 seconds?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish he started the timer like earlier than he did, because it's like, yo, I swear there was like 30 seconds between them early niggas.
Somebody else said that too on Twitter. I seen somebody said at one point it was coming in like every 30 seconds. Like, hey man, what the fuck is going on here?
It's like, these niggas behind time?
It had to be. That's because all the women in they Rumble, that was the part I hated about theirs. All that laying around the whole fucking time doing a bunch of nothing. Try to make an excuse for that. Hey man, I'm not gonna give it his case no more.
Yeah, we gonna no sell that name
for sure.
Jesus Christ!
But now, like they was doing a bunch of laying around, so they probably ate up a bunch of time that didn't need to get eaten up. So the men's Rumble probably couldn't get out like it probably should have. That's why they was rushing niggas. Because they definitely was coming out that bitch fast. The Iron Man in the Rumble was in it for 15 minutes.
Iron Man. Jesus Christ. Speaking of Iron Man,
who
no
was
Johnny
the
Gargano.
Iron Man in this Rumble?
Well, probably Oba.
I was gonna say technically it was Oba because he started at 1.
So that's kind of fire. Oba being the Iron Man and having a post elimination, that's fire.
Yeah.
Hey Triple H, I'm gonna tell you, you're a piece of shit. I always knew you was a piece of shit, but this I really knew Hunter Hearst Helmsley, aka Paul Levesque, was a real piece of shit. How you gonna set all the niggas out around the same time?
He did do that. He did. Because I don't remember how Trick got eliminated.
Trick.
Cody eliminated him.
Cody did eliminate Trick. I need Trick to see about Cody.
Hey, Trick. Hey, big ass reaction though. Pay attention, Hunter. My niggas getting whooped that Trick everywhere.
Hey, that boy box office, man. That boy is. Hey, all of them got big ass reactions. But don't let that go over your head, people. Even Powerhouse Hobbs, with a new name, still got something. His first debut with the company got some type of reaction.
Hey, Triple H.
That surprised me.
Hold on. Hey, Triple H.
Surprised me too.
If you F this up, we coming to kill you. Nah, I'm being real at this point. I'm done. I'm done with the showmanship. Nah. Triple H, you ruin these niggas, I'm killing you myself. I'm gonna find a way to kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
This is ridiculous, bro.
This is ridiculous. Nah, this is stupid at this point.
Niggas when that beat dropping and niggas
like,
whoop that Trick.
Whether you in Saudi Arabia, whether you in Japan, London, France.
Trick has looked like $1 million in every time he's been on TV. And they are putting him with absolute stars, and he has been shining.
As not once has looked out of place.
Not once. He looked like he belonged there. That's what was funny about that 4th man number 1 contenders match. He looked like he belonged in that match more than Sammy did, the eventual winner.
Who took the pin in that match? Was it Trick or was it somebody else?
It was Priest.
It was Priest. I'm gonna say it wasn't Trick.
Anytime you see Priest in these multi-man matches, we be like, yeah, Priest taking the pin, which is sad, but like, you know.
Hey man, no shade to Priest, but like I was kind of like, I'm not a Priest fan, but I was halfway hoping. Like, I know you got to slow the match down at one point and get all the other bodies in pause, but like I was halfway hoping when he came out and it was just him and Oba, that Oba was gonna get rid of him with the quickness, nigga. Oh man,
it's
do him just like how you just did Rusev.
Rusev gets no respect. That's crazy.
But they be doing Rusev guilty.
Bro, Rusev ain't been on TV in months, and the first time we see him, we're like, I bet we about to get some hands, some feet. Just hello and goodbye.
Rusev guilty.
Like, come on, dude. With Roman winning though. With Roman winning in the Final Four process, because he got Logan Paul the F up out of there.
Logan Paul the fuck up out of it.
Yo, Logan Paul's like, let me try to square up with Twin.
Yeah, let me.
There's levels to this.
Right.
There's levels to this, Logan Paul. All right, so yeah, it was down to Roman and Goon, and I was like, yeah, Goon not winning this. So Roman won. Shouts out to Roman.
Yeah.
And now Roman's opponent, it technically has to be Drew, because I don't think anybody really cares to see him and Punk at Mania 1-on-1.
It technically don't have to be Drew. It can be.
Yeah, it don't have to be Drew at all.
Here's the thing that people seem to not be forgetting. They think, oh, whoever win the Royal Rumble, that's who. Oh, they can pick what champ they facing at the Rumble. They don't have to pick immediately. Charlotte won it last year and didn't pick it immediately.
Nah, I know he ain't gonna pick immediately. It's just in my mind, I'm looking at it. I'm like, Do we really want to see him and Punk?
I think
though?
you're
Like,
still thinking of this. This is what you may be forgetting too. It's another pay-per-view that's happening before we get to Mania. The people who are champs now might not be champs at Mania.
that is true, but and with that being said, also I do miss the times of when the Elimination Chamber had the belt on the line and it wasn't just a number one contendership match.
But that's the thing. It's that even with those chamber matches, there's still going to be other matches. So since and how things are folded at the Rumble, and then going into the chamber, I'm willing to bet that either Drew and Punk, or at the very least, Punk is going to be putting their title on the line at the Rumble. I mean, at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Who do you think Punk facing at Elimination Chamber? Finn?
Probably.
Do you think Finn can finally get a win?
Hell no.
Yeah, he ain't winning, but I think he probably gonna fight. If actually, I'll say this: it might not be Finn on a one-on-one with Punk, but Finn may end up in the Elimination Chamber. Now that's a different story altogether, right there. Who gonna be in them chamber matches?
Yeah. Also, yeah, Finn would definitely. Let's not forget, Elimination Chamber is also in Chicago. Punk ain't dropping the belt in his hometown.
Yeah, Punk ain't living in his hometown, so whoever he face. So yeah, he probably gonna face Finn. Now that you say that.
Oh man, nah, never mind. Nah, put Finn in the chamber, please. Don't do this to him. Don't Seth Rollins him, please.
Don't
Seth
wait for that. Yeah, Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship.
No, I take it back. Please don't.
For the World Heavyweight Championship. Yep, it's coming.
Why did they do this to Finn? I did the same thing to him literally 2 whole years ago when they had his man face Seth twice, Money in the Bank at SummerSlam, just to lose both times. Like, bruh.
Oh, that shit pissed me off.
Like, bruh, this is stupid.
When Finn had the World Championship match at SummerSlam, I just knew that nigga was finna win, bro. And he fucking lost. I was pissed.
Nigga, I was there. So fucking annoyed.
Oh, that's
like,
crazy.
come on. You can't have
I
this
was
man.
there.
You can't have this man cut this scathing promo against Seth and make me believe. I was like, yes, let's do this. Let's have this nigga win finally. And lost. Like, man, look, at this point, it's done.
Man, what?
They did the same thing with Shinsuke. Shinsuke had this man say, I'm gonna break your back and you're gonna be dying and you can't do nothing. And I'm like, oh, this is lit.
Said, I know about your back.
Yeah. Just like he was talking all kinds of crazy, and I'm like, yes, let's go, kill this man. And then he lost too. I'm like, great. You know what? At this point, I give up. Cause it's just, man, I don't know anymore. I thought I knew. It's over for us. So Roman, you'll make your choice at some point. I don't know who's gonna be. We'll see what happens.
Because I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Drew. In all honesty, because Drew still going after Cody and shit, and Jacob Fatu, I'm pretty sure not through with either one of them niggas.
No, I'm not finished with you.
Yeah, I would assume we're like gonna get a triple threat at some. I'm not saying that Mania, but I'm sure we're gonna get that at some point.
If we don't get that triple threat match at Elimination Chamber, it's happening at Mania. I'm willing to bet that. If they don't, only reason I don't say that might not happen is if they wound up putting them in the Elimination Chamber.
If we do wind up with Drew versus Roman, Drew got some retribution to do. Cause hey, the way Roman was laying on that nigga in the build up to their last encounter,
niggas laying on this. Hey, bro. You still see that meme to this day with Roman sitting in that chair over this nigga.
Yes.
The belt's over his shoulders. That shit was, nigga, you talking about aura farming. First of all, Roman was talking to this nigga, bruh. He wasn't yelling or nothing. He just talking to him simply, chilling. While he's sitting in this chair with this shit on this nigga's throat, bruh. Then he had the belts on him. You know what's so cold about the belts being on him? Roman didn't touch them belts. They put the belts on Roman.
They put the belts on him.
While he was in the middle of talking, bro.
He did that, and then even before that, like back during COVID, when they were about to face each other and they were both champs, he told that nigga, "You're a secondary title holder. You the nigga they get to do shit when I don't want to do it. Beat that nigga."
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what he did.
Hey, that nigga cold, bro. Like that's what that nigga too cold, bro. God damn.
Hey man,
if I'm Drew,
that
like,
promo,
in character,
that promo with him,
shoot, I need my payback for all.
Oh,
that
exactly.
shit.
That promo that he had with Cena years ago is always going to resonate. Like that one line, just the one line of "I'm still here because you can't do your job." is what Roman is now to WWE.
Hey, but that's also why, like, that point that I was making about Roman's comments. Hey, y'all had 2 years, y'all didn't get over. How quickly they forget. Roman of all people got some goddamn nerve to be saying that shit as if any of us forgot how he struggled to get over in the big dog years.
Facts.
That's true.
How quickly he forgets.
Like, you just, like, within the last 5 or however many years, finally got over as the babyface Vince always envisioned.
But to be fair, if you look at it from a different lens, like from a lens that's like on top of a roof somewhere, you can be like, well, Roman sees the product. He sees what they have. He sees the Obafemis and these other people, like the Braun Breakers, the stars that you do have that you haven't pushed already at this point. So the fact that you haven't brought him to the top yet is like, all right, well, nigga, I be taking my times off and I'll be chilling. Y'all calling me to come back. So, hey, that lets me know already. I ain't got nobody.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not saying he was wrong in what he said. I'm just saying sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger.
Well, of course, it's Roman. So his character's always a hypocrite. Yeah. His character's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. So of course he's gonna say that. He's got to say it.
His character is a hypocrite. It's hilarious.
It's like he's not wrong in what he said, but it's like, hey, it took you more than 2 years.
This is the same dude that said family comes first above everything. This title gotta stay in the family. And when Solo Sikoa was trying to win it, this nigga's like, let me cost you right quick. I gotta win the belt. You can't win it, sir. Like, nigga, against Cody.
This title is for the family. And by family, I mean me.
My family, I mean me. Only I can hold it. Only I can carry the family on my back. Even though I left y'all for like 6 months after I lost at Mania.
Hey, this title is for the family. Meanwhile, let me go on and eliminate both of my cousins in this Rumble real quick. That nigga eliminated Jay and Jacob.
This title's for the
family. I'm doing this for us.
I'm doing this for us.
Y'all understand? I love my family.
I love my family. Like, get out. I gotta win.
This nigga Roman this character is the ultimate gaslighter, bro. This is one of the greatest characters there's ever been.
That is hilarious.
You know why? Because he learns from arguably the greatest gaslighter in wrestling history, The Rock.
Damn, I just saw the replay of Rhea Ripley's elimination by Raquel.
Yes, sir. Yo, Raquel dropped her on her spine on that apron. I was like, yes.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, I needed that. And then Liv pulling up. That was crazy. That was nuts. The Rumble overall, the entire show overall, I had a good time. Even though there was some stuff that could have definitely been fixed, I had a good time overall, which I was surprised about because this is rare. Because again, it's a 4-match show.
In the last 4, even if he was the first one eliminated, you could have put Oba in the last 4.
You definitely could have. Randy ain't had to be there. Logan ain't had to be there.
Randy for sure didn't have to be there. Randy for sure. Logan didn't. I could have lived without Gunther. Gunther already had a match. He just retired, arguably the GOAT. And you gonna have him in the Rumble too? What type of... They talk about this level of greed in the Bible. What are we doing?
Well, Gunther is a devil, so here we are.
Yeah, so, and I will say, like, if I had to pick, the Royal Rumble is usually like my favorite event of the wrestling year. So even like a shitty Rumble is still like enjoyable for me. So even though I've had like a lot of critique of this, like it's still like enjoyable overall, and it's always going to be for me. So yeah, I still had fun like with this, and there were moments to laugh. Like, so
same.
Yeah, Hunter, you did something decent today. Decent, not great. You did something decent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it do better next time.
I feel like decent too much. You did alright, nigga.
Yeah, you did alright. You did alright. And I don't even think you had all all the power to all of this. I think you kind of just started asking random white people in the room, and they came up with this. So,
side note, let me ask y'all about this because I know how I feel about this, but I just want to get y'all opinions on it. What y'all feel about this crowd?
Now, when you say this crowd, you mean the one that started the show or the one that ended the show?
The entirety of the crowd. The starting crowd and the finishing crowd, yes.
Okay, well...
I would say...
to me, I'll say this. You could tell majority of them... Like, because, again, I know some people didn't get pops in the entrances. You know what I'm saying? Because they just have zero clue who the hell some of them niggas is. But they at least still reacted to them in the ring. Like they like the Saudis, they were there. I call them the Saudis. That's crazy. The Saudis were there they wanted to see wrestling, and they didn't matter who the hell it was. So as soon as you got in the ring, when you was hitting a move, they was gonna react to it. They were there for it, and they weren't annoying like how some overseas crowds be, how they be like taking over. And nah, they just there for the wrestling. That's what they're there for. So I enjoyed the crowd, the starting one and the finish one.
What about you? What about you, Base?
They were cool. Like it's gonna be interesting for Mania next year. Let me just say that much.
Ooh, Mania.
That's gonna be very, very.
Wait, hold on. Are they gonna keep the same arena?
Yo, they built that shit in like 2 days.
Son, the fact that we know y'all got slaves working overtime over there, but the fact y'all was able to build this with all the electrical intricacies.
The things you can get done when you throw pain and suffering at it is astronomical.
Bro, the electrical stuff, the pyro, the fact that you got all of that to be perfect. No glitches, no nothing. Seamless. Like, the fact you got all that to work, that's kind of nuts.
So like they built that shit that quick. I'm like, yo, this sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I definitely thought it was going to be just that too.
And it worked. I was like, wow. So I guess you got to keep the stadium for Mania, I guess. Just keep it right there.
But, crowd reacted. It was surprising some of the shit they reacted the heaviest for, like Brie Bella getting the biggest reaction. I wasn't anticipating that.
Oh, my God.
The GOAT. The GOAT.
All right. I'll end this pod. Don't play with me.
The Hall of Famer. God. Yo, they love Brie Bella out there for that Bryan Danielson pop. They love it. They gonna give them yeses, they gonna give them all the whole everything, the whole 9 yards. Man, the rub that she got.
Michael Cole goofy ass on commentary. Oh, paying homage to, they're now called the It Kicks. Just say his fucking name.
Oh my God.
Y'all mentioned Daniel Bryan before.
Just say Daniel Bryan. No one is going to care if you say Daniel Bryan. Just say it. Like, Jesus Christ, y'all. Come on. Yes, Tony Khan and Daniel Bryan are going to send you a cease and desist letter.
How you do this?
No one cares. Just say it.
It's weird when they pick and choose when to
of course,
tap dance around.
But when AEW does something, let me send you this whole letter. Don't stop doing it. Like, Jesus Christ. Y'all. I hate these niggas. I hate Triple H and TQ. I hate all y'all niggas. What, get hit by a bus. But yeah, the show was alright. Next show we get is Elimination Chamber, which is, I don't know, when is that?
Sometime in February. I don't know when, but
I know they advertised Backlash is in May and it's in Tampa.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber is in Chicago, technically Rosemont, but sometime in February. Yeah.
Hey, by the time it hit February, one would hope that they got something prepared for us. But knowing Triple H, he might not. So we only can hope for the future going forward.
Yeah, this gonna sound bad, but fuck it. If it gotta be cut it. We gotta stop with this. Stop going overseas. I'm sick of these foreign crowds, man. I'm fucking sick of them. They either trying to take over the show, or they don't know what to react to, or they just flat out suck. Like, nigga, first of all, y'all was giving me mad racist vibes because y'all seem to have a problem with anything a person of color was doing, low key. Especially in specifics, Lash Legend. Lash was rolling. Y'all talking about some overrated. What?
That was nasty. I don't like that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about overrated?
Yeah. You right.
Let's stop going over there, man. Y'all trying to have a rumble over there. They gonna ruin that show gonna be awesome.
Yeah, another thing I was going to say when you had asked about the crowd, I was like, maybe they should just go back to having the Saudi shows being that, them random PLEs that don't really mean anything going forward.
Yeah, let's go back to PLEs in Saudi Arabia being not mattering.
Being glorified house shows.
Yo, those used to be
exactly what they were.
Those used to be just straight up just like filler arcs. When they had the greatest Royal Rumble ever with the 50 man.
When Titus O'Neil fucking world slide.
Man. And Daniel Bryan was in there for like 2 hours, I think. Chopped the hell. Like it was. And then we had like Rusev and Taker for no reason, and Mansoor versus Cesaro. Like it was man. Those were good times.
Oh yeah, that is one thing. I am surprised that whatever that Saudi wrestler they just signed, I'm surprised.
My nigga Fire Tweak. Yo, shouts out to Fire Tweak. Next WWE champ is gonna be lit.
No, I definitely thought we were about to see him. And
you got nothing
like eliminate the Miz or some shit. We didn't see him at all.
Nothing at all. I think WWE only wants to they might want to sweep him under the rug personally, but they don't want to like also not ruin this deal with themselves, so they'll throw him in NXT and then try to do something there.
Like, I mean, like, we saw man, like they signed Mansoor, and we like saw him on the Saudi show right away, right?
Yeah, we saw him on the Saudi show right away, and he always had a match on those shows. So for this dude,
Yeah, it was funny. Like, we saw him on that first Saudi show and didn't see him until like a year later on the next Saudi
The
show.
next Saudi show.
mm-hmm. Them niggas like, yeah, I really don't want to book this dude for real, to be honest with you. But hey, I mean, they might do the same thing with this dude. Even he might not never show up until next Saudi show. But then again, your men's roster in NXT needs work, so throw that nigga down there too. Throw him in there. Just keep throwing stuff at the wall.
Yeah, and he a bigger dude, so
That's true. Hey, make sure his music be like that.
all right.
Hey,
This has been the MVP's Lounge.
Cut that.
This is Bass.
All right, y'all. That was
That's making twinkers.
that was the MVP's Lounge with the Royal Rumble 2026. I want to say we'll be back Monday for Raw, but at the same time, these shows be like musty as hell. Like SmackDown's 3 hours. I can't even sit through that. So we'll show up for Raw. We'll see how it goes. If it's good or not. If it's not, you'll know. Trust me, because the video will have a thumbnail that says it wasn't. So
are they still in Saudi for Raw, or are they elsewhere?
I think they're leaving. I feel like they would, but then again, knowing them niggas, they might say.
Not with them women over there. They just gonna say, yeah, y'all gotta take them bitches on. Y'all can't be over here with them. They ain't brought enough clothes to cover up in it. Take them bitches back over there.
Hey man, Lola Vice and Stephanie, man, y'all fits was all right. Let me end the show. Hey, I look, the MVP's Lounge. I'm King. That's Frank. Based. Thank you for pulling up again to the lounge. As always, his social media links will be in the description box as usual, and he'll be back next time for Monday Night Raw.
Peace.
Triple H.
Congratulations! You just lost another one!